How's it going, everyone? Just needed to update you. How you doing? Maybe you can hear it now. Hope you're doing well. All right. I needed to update you. I just have to keep talking about Charlie's death. I really admired this guy, the tabler with the attitude to get people into the debate, sheerly for the purpose of the debate, no other purpose. Whereas I did it for a living with petitions. I think there's more practicality. However, he's a thought leader that would open up the minds of people to prepare the grounds for what I'm here to bring to the table, which is for all of the conservatives and libertarians, especially those agree the non-aggression principle is a supreme power of ethos that, when applied to government, resolves conflict and disdain for the government. When we don't empower the government to take away anyone's rights, we can't blame the government for our problems, and people become independent. And we have the vision for a productive economic boom of prosperity to lift people out of poverty through capitalism, and a vision to embrace the meritocracy that we can all bring to society with our skills so we can be the best versions of ourselves in entrepreneurship, helping others solve problems, make competitive costs, and increase value for people and what they need. We all can help one another, and businesses helping one another. And we're all here to be in our own business, not just a slave-minded person working as an employee 9 to 5 for the rest of our lives. You have to break free. Unless you have the retirement plan set up, unless you have the healthcare plan set up, and all of the wealth to live the freedom of your dreams, to travel the world, you're not embracing the possibilities of our modern age to the full potential. Thanks to the power of the internet, we can do amazing things with technology. We can increase our value, and I'm here to share with you insight from my vision and what I've been able to achieve embracing the cryptocurrency, blockchain, and AI. Now I'm studying, now I'm learning, I'm applying myself. And even though I'm a full-time professional in the petition industry, I still have time to manage my crypto to the nth degree. And I did this during the COVID crisis, and it changed me as a human being. It saved my life. If it wasn't for crypto, I wouldn't be who I am, because it paid for all my bills, so I could just double down and dive into the research and self-improvement I needed to get to where I am today. Now I have people really looking to work with me in California, really excited about my new solutions, my technology investments. They know I've made the sacrifice, they've seen what I've done, and they're ready to work. And I'm a leader. I am the top petition circulator in the country. As it looks in Colorado, my stack of sheets is double that of everyone else, but I'd put them to shame, and it would be embarrassing. I would like record the room, and I just shouldn't do that, but I'll just show you. The truth is that they brought me out here because they knew I was one of the best top 50 professionals in the country. And I am exceeding expectations. This is a stack of signatures just for this week. And it was the most at first. I was getting 260 signatures a day when I first started. Now it's starting to get a little burnt out, so the numbers are dwindling, 220, 200, 180, but I'm still kicking ass and taking names, getting these signatures daily and preparing for, the next stage in life. I have so much opportunity for people, and I have some responsibility and a liability if I don't start to make money off of promoting my own project, but I can sustain it with my profits from my crypto. However, it has potential to make millions of dollars and not even take away from my profits. And my profits, they can be my own. If I can convince you that it's worth learning decentralized finance, I will show you everything there is to be a master of DeFi research and usability, like where you're extracting capital daily, getting paid every second, and getting passive income you can rely on. Bear and bull markets. And right now I'm just overloaded on ETH, and I'm matching it with qualifying funds, the top blockchains, propelling ETH to the future, who are riding ETH and are interoperable with ETH. And I can show you how to use Ethereum and branch to every other major blockchain and not even have to rely on the secondary exchanges like Coinbase or crypto. I promote those, and they're great centralized exchanges you need to get from the banks to the crypto, but where you manage the money is on chain. And that's off the centralized exchanges. And that's where you get primary markets. These markets allow you to get tokens way before they're ever put onto the centralized exchanges. And that's where you get the most gains. You also get the most yield. And all these people promote these projects and Ponzi schemes like referrals to get some DeFi yield, and they're using all these top tokens. They're not doing it right. They're doing a disservice because they're scraping off the top big time. They may not even know what I know, but they're certainly yielding for themselves and just giving you a little easy access with a referral. But it's not right because it's not actually teaching you DeFi. It's keeping you in a little kind of mindset of one company's that's going to do good. And all these promoters promoting these company projects that as a referral agent will make them money is not the way. The real way is getting into real world assets, getting into real on-chain, assets and on-chain profit margins you can acquire simply by deploying your capital and being a provider of liquidity. And I can show you how to do it. And I provide free farms that will make any banker jealous with APRs from 10% and 17%. And, when you get a loan that says 14% API, just hypothetically, that 17% API is pretty tasty if you think about it to pay it off. You could borrow from it and pay it off with a 17% over a period of time. But guess what? It doesn't stop there. There's 20%, there's 30%, there's 40%, and I segregated levels all the way up to 70% plus. And that way, once you're at the seventh heaven level, you get access to 80, 90, 100, and beyond. And that's what we want is we want an army of people at the seventh level providing value with us who have learned the skills I can teach, who will deploy those skills and bring value to the table. I'm looking to recruit people with a high ticket value to be seventh level automatically without doing any work. But otherwise, I will offer anyone, even with no money, to start learning how they can refer others. They can learn the processes and begin creating media, educating others about the processes of decentralized finance. And in doing so, get yourself a membership with our group and get yourself a new form of income referring others that can then grow into the passive income as you take that capital and put it into these yield farms. And it's difficult for some people to start looking into. It can be complicated to really know how to do it or where to do it. You can find some farms there's a lot of pitfalls, and you have to be careful for that. I'm going to prepare you for that and show you how not to lose so you can be on the gaining side. And if you don't learn that, you will end up being on the losing side. It's just a matter of fact, you need education, you need access to tools, and I have been doing research for years. I have so many tools, and I know which tools to use, why, and how, and when, and I can show you how to do this. And we have these cycles in crypto we're getting into. There's huge cycles, huge projects, and if you're getting yield on it, you can live off of it completely. You can get to a point where you can retire. So I can take all this petition capital and put this into yield farms and live off of it, even during the bear market now. This is what I've discovered. But when I can get fresh capital like this, and I can use it with my crediting system, with credit and off my personal credit, social security number, and my business EINs, from there, we can create a cycle of borrowing from the banks, using crypto intelligently like Michael Saylor's. Like we can all become Michael Saylor. We are all Michael Saylor when you learn DeFi the way I'm doing it. Now, he's a Bitcoin maxi, but I can show you something maybe even he doesn't know, although he's got great advisors. There's all these Bitcoin layer twos. He mentioned them. He said he supports and suggests it'll grow, but he doesn't talk about them. He doesn't educate about them. If he did, it would be so much more exciting, in my opinion, because it's where the DeFi, that the real computing power of applications comes into play. We're using the blockchain to compute applications to give you access to technologies and use cases. And I want to build on the Bitcoin blockchain. I'm going to build on all the top blockchains. So I'm building my projects for you to teach you DeFi of all the other blockchains in honor of them, while having our own core token with utility behind the education. And we have a bot. It's a Telegram bot. It automates the referral payment system in real time as a smart contract. So my company doesn't hold your money. The smart contract makes a payment immediately. And I'll teach you how to do fundraising, how to fundraise door to door, which can be done person to person, can be done as you speak in a group of people. You fundraise for the program of getting the DeFi knowledge. When you have your testimonies, when you yourself can explain this, and you share my testimonies, you share others' testimonies in our group, from there, what happens is people start to become curious, and you can get a buyer. You want someone to buy their access key in this Telegram to get in. And it's open-ended. We wanted to make it so anyone in the world can start learning DeFi, because DeFi is for the masses. It's not for just those 3,000, 5,000, 10,000 high ticket sale offers that are out there. And you can get material that's as good, if not better, from my group for the masses than these guys that claim they're bankers, that have all these experience in hedge funds. Forget about them. I can show you exactly where to go so you know what the whole blockchain is. I can show you all the blockchains, and you can know all of them, just like I've gone through. Not all of them, but all the top ones that are recognizable. And there's so many more. I love exploring new ones that I haven't heard of. And I'm on it. This season, I'm going to make the biggest difference going into it full time more than ever, because my yield is crazier than it's ever been before. Thanks to me propelling my Petition crypto income forward and taking the opportunities to share with others, build a team. I'll tell you, we have so much good going for us. The passive income is absurd. If you're sitting on 50K, you can pay all your bills in a month. If you're sitting on 20K, you can do amazing things. You know, when you're getting 100% APY on average on, let's say $24,000. If you have $24,000 in crypto that you're holding, waiting for it to go up, you're missing out on getting an extra $2,000 a month every single month in passive income that you could also compound into itself to grow exponentially. And you're missing out on that. And it's going to continue to grow exponentially until we start to hit that peak. And as that's happening, and as we're getting there, we're going to already start taking gains in the stablecoin markets. And that's where we're different. We focus on just the mastery of stablecoin markets for the premise of our foundation and build from there. So we bring people into crypto in a safe environment, a safe way, that there's no loss, and 100% gains better than any bank. When I say make your banker jealous, I'm serious. There's hedge funds that don't return as much as this. There's all kinds of like retirement plans that don't return as much as this. And it does take self-management. You have to become your own hedge fund. You have to become your own bank. But it is a workable system, and we're early. So we're going to see so much gains on these things beyond what hedge funds can deliver for retirement income. And that's what I truly believe. And that's why I'm all in. 100% of my money goes into crypto, other than the minimum balances I needed to acquire and pay off my credit that I borrow, so I can continue to build my credit profile with the banks. Because eventually, as I'm about to go acquire so many tens of thousands of cars, I'm about to find out. I'm going back to my mailbox. I got accepted for all these personal cards. I have a credit mastering guru really working for my service, and I'm here to help you do the same, because I have a program in credit that's my own, and I also team it up with other experts. I can show you to do what I just did to get yourself like 60,000 personal credit boost that you can also use intelligently, and then use personal credit to boost your business credit. And I'm planning on getting 100K, 200K, 300, half a mil on my business credit. I'm going to be doing this over the course of the next year. It is a process. It's going to happen very quickly. My business credits start to boom, and then it's going to be a cycle, and go forward and get even more shelf corporations to get larger amounts of 0% interest capital, because I know I can pay it off, because the certainty is so there. The crypto markets are booming, and the stable coins are roaring. I know where to get the stablecoin markets above 70% APY, 100% APY, meaning I could even take loans that have low interest and safely manage it. But I'm going to start working with the 0% interest loans, of course, and I'm going to see how far I can go this year. And it's amazing. And I'm going to trust in the process. I'm going to educate others about the credit for business. My plan is to build an army of credit savvy entrepreneurs in the petition business that will take over the petition industry and save the United States, save this country, do it. Charlie, Mr. Kurt, the legendary Tabler, did to all the college campuses. But now, with petitions for the ballot, petitions we can document, we can write, and we can have debate, open dialogue on the campuses, and have petitions for the ballot to show people a peaceful solution to solve the problems, and show the left there's ways to get politically involved. As long as they don't raise taxes, we will be the ones focusing on the side of conservatives and libertarians, expecting that there will be a consequence of a leftist petition organization rising to compete with us, but we will have the beginner's advantage, and we will be so far beyond them by the time they can catch up with us. We absolutely have a way to stop them and use the direct democracy in our favor, and to use the double-edged sword to limit government permanently, because it's based on education, and we will win in the debate platform. I'm creating the cryptocurrency for the ultimate debate bet platform where you bet on the debates and you win when you're on the winning side of that debate to create policy. And it's created for the idea of the initiative quorum to create the debate around what initiatives we should file, and we'll file them in mass for the whole public to see. Every state in the country can file them. We'll get all the colleges signing. We'll get the public signing. We'll get college students riled up to start collecting signatures in the community, and we will get the public to also do the same, and especially seniors who've been waiting for this, for the youth to join them in recognizing conservative values, limited government are the solution, and to be part of a holistic America First solution that is also for other countries to duplicate. I'm cool with you're in Nigeria and you want a Nigeria first movement for your country, or Taiwan first movement. If you want a Venezuela first movement, we need to have libertarian conservative ideas become viral worldwide. And the project we're pushing for direct democracy to limit government is the solution. It's using the democratic process of consensus to form the opinion of limiting government, and we can win at the ballot. And there's no way we can lose if we give it our best, because at least getting it on the ballot, we educate others and our population grows to the point of a critical mass. We know we are the majority. Trump has been winning. They rigged the last election, and we're going to keep winning. And we're going to make a landslide and destroy this virus of Marxism and communism from our country. We have to be confident that God will prevail and the sound mind will recognize truth, and that we will waken up enough people with our perseverance. So never hesitate to get your voice out there and let it be heard. You should be on there living like I am, live stream on all the platforms, and get people to see that you're serious about making a difference in this country. Be a patriot with me. I'm not the leader I'm saying to follow. I'm creating a decentralized movement. I want you to be a leader. I want you to circulate petitions. I want you to get out there, do what I've been doing for 20 plus years. Get your stack of signatures. And if you want to get paid, you can do that too. Because you could leave the other world behind. Start making like $8,000 a week with this $8 petition we're supposedly getting in California soon. We get petitions like that all the time. $8, $10. We've had $6 petitions. Get a whole pack of $6 petitions. Very doable. We get local petitions. I can show you where to petition all around the country, because once I have the activist army, we can do anything with our talent and get anything on the ballot. My plan is ultimately get the land, get the homestead set up where it's like petitioners camp and think tank set up with crypto miners and a whole studio and broadcasting news and media, and have enough petitioners camped out with all their utilities and food and medicine and living and you know, a whole ecosystem for a living community, like an actual intentional community that puts our country first and works to organize people in all the communities to get their own petitions on the ballot for the states we live in our sovereignties. Because we all live in individual state sovereignties in a United States of America, and countries have their own sovereignty, and they can do the same to take back their governments from the corrupt leaders by running the elections, not waiting to see what happens in the elections, actually being a part of them, pushing them, waking up minds, getting people involved. Those that are most active are the ones that win. So we need to get out there. We need to change the voting system. That's why with Ballot AI, we're pushing the #1 initiative for paper ballots with a blockchain ledger. We already have the legislation, so I hope you join me. We have other amazing legislation, like creating a Bitcoin reserve. For example, we have legislation to stop corruption from corrupt police departments. And we have other pro-police initiatives as well. So we're not taking a radical leftist or radical right stance. We're centrist. We're radically for peace, prosperity, libertarian mindset, following the non-aggression principle, not to use force or taxes. We can solve so many problems reforming government, and I can empower you with petitions. And we might get kicked out of the Libertarian Party headquarters. You might get kicked out of the Republican Party headquarters. This is not about them. This is about we, the people. It's not about a party. I'm more in alignment with the founding fathers. You know what? My family is related, and this is why my spirit's coming out, and I'm so passionate, because I'm related to ancestors that it's my calling to stand up and speak on these issues. Abraham Lincoln, we have the proof on my mother's side. She's even got the chest of drawers in the antiques. I hope I get that in her will. And the other one is for I love my mom. she's a warrior herself. And my father's side also a warrior, but he was definitely brainwashed by the Marxist communists, unfortunately. And but however, his ancestor, they say it skips a generation. It's actually Cesar Guillermo, hence my last name. He led the revolution against the Spaniards in Puerto Rico to declare independence. Another freedom-oriented warrior in politics. And we had these people in my lineage form who I am. I've been working in politics for 20 plus years. I know what I'm doing. I know more political sciences than you hear from anybody else when I'm talking about the initiative, the referendum, the recall, the nomination for e-democracy candidates. We got to empower candidates with the blockchain and online voting with the initiative quorum. I'm building that. And we also have the citizen grand jury. And I've been saying we could prosecute Fossey, we could prosecute all these corrupt leaders from the citizen grand jury states. And I need to meet with Trump, and I need you to promote this, and I need you to share this, because I need to meet with Trump. I need to meet with Elon, who, by the way, owes me easily hundreds of thousands of dollars that I could use to invest in this program. I need patriots to share my message and share this loud and tell people this guy, Nico, wants to be the next Charlie Kirk multiplier. I want everyone to be Charlie Kirk, and I have a plan where we take over the college campuses like I've done before. Like I have photos and videos of evidence where I'm at the campus getting stacks of petitions on campaigns over the years. And we get college kids organized. And I know all the petition crew members, all the top petitioners in this country. I know them, and I know all the petition companies that also can manage the work. We can get everything done that we need. And we can end all the corruption in the petition industry with my project, lower the cost, make sure our libertarian ethic proposals to save our countries worldwide. This isn't limited to the US, worldwide. They will be available. We can draft the legislation now with the AI tools that I've made and programmed, and we can create ballot measures. We can allow you to file them, and we can change the world. I hope this resonates with you. So I'm going to keep speaking on this. I've been speaking about this for decades, and my voice is just lost in the algorithm. But now with some software, I believe that things are going to start really coming together, and especially the new media. I'm feeling really good when I produce media showcasing the future of ballot initiatives where it's a standard. I'm really looking forward to creating a film to better educate and emphasize the need for direct democracy. And I hope that you can be a part of that by supporting us, supporting the dream of this vision, make $1 million enterprise for ballot initiatives, take over the whole ballot initiative industry. One enterprise that's decentralized, where you get to have ownership in it, where you own your direct democracy technology application, so that actual value that you have there is yours, and you get to hold it. You get to hold value and grow with us to become that multi-billion-dollar market cap that we are destined to be. Right now, you can buy our tokens. You can find out about them in the Telegram. There's 2 tokens. They're in the Telegram. There's little information. There's free info. I'm really looking for more feedback. We want to grow this, get people talking. So join the Telegram at Yin Yang Smart Contract. You can also go check out a little more about the DeFi education, the incentive to be involved, because it's not about just giving to us. It's about learning yourself. You're going to learn education that is priceless, because I teach you how to own your own knowledge use case for crypto and manage it yourself. So you know how to manage crypto for the rest of your future. I can solve dilemmas of that looking too complicated and where to start. Show you how to make that money now. I promise you, I've been doing it since I started in 2015, and I lived off it completely during COVID, knowing how to manage my money, use it to pay my bills. And I'm doing it better now than ever right now. So I want you to be a part of that. Watch me grow, watch me get to that million status with my business plans. And I want to bring powerful leaders with me, people from the petition industry, people from all industries, learn about petitions, learn about how they work with business, and how we can take our government back, learn about the AI technology I'm building, and how we can use cryptocurrency to not only have our own wealth to escape the rat race and do the things we need to do, but also to just really depart from the inflationary system that steals from us, depart ourselves from that nature. Let all the liberals suffer with their inflation, because they don't want to learn economics. So let them suffer. We can win off of their suffering, because the worse the dollar gets, the more we make in crypto. And they're never going to buy crypto because they think it's a big scam, because the CIA assets that propagandize their minds are pushing them to be poor. And they're probably buying crypto. Some people think CIA created it, but it's a beast on its own that can't be stopped, regardless whoever created it. They've unleashed something that's unstoppable, and we are the chosen ones. We are the leaders, because when you have the money to have the time, then you can spread the message of the faith, where we can change the temple leaders, and we can overturn Babylon and create a Garden of Eden again on this planet through the direct initiative referendum process to block all bad laws, initiative to make new laws and construct our constitutions ourselves, and then recalls to sweep the board of kick out every corrupt politician at once, and nomination. We need to nominate good people, people that are activists, people that could do this, that could have a lifestyle change to serve. We can get them all on the ballot rapidly. We can do this with power of the people and power of the pen. Just a few people making things happen. See if I can do this on camera. Watch this. Watch this. I've been flipping the pen so long. This is a little demo from years of experience. Boom. I'll tell you how to do that. I'll show you how to get thousands of signatures. I'll show you how to, be a master of petitions. Learn from the actual petition master, NRG. My initials are because I'm full of energy, and I've manifested the petition maximalist to take over the planet with petitions and transform our future into the decentralized government it's designed to be. DGov, decentralized government technology, is being launched with Ballot AI, and real dApps and applications are to be embedded into the blockchain so that you can access it with your tokens, and creating utility. We're creating drive. We're going to take over the petition industry. We're going to take over the markets, especially when we start working with the business owners. And you watch, we're going to be filing ballots. We can already do it. I've already done it. Just look up my name, Nicholas Ricardo Guillermo. I've been out there in the media a little bit, and I need to get known, because when I can meet with Trump, maybe I have to buy the tokens to do it, but I will do it, and I'll figure it out. And I want your help. We need a social movement. It's not about me. It's about you, your voice, even just sharing my video first, but then join our Telegram, get involved, and I'll teach you sales. I'll teach you marketing. Will you start you learning AI? We'll have skills we can deploy in the world to start making passive income from business owners, our brick and mortar businesses that are conservative, constitutionalists, and libertarians. Trust me. Even those liberals out there that are business owners, we can get them on board when they see the high value we're bringing and how we love them, and we're here to share. We just want to have debate over some topics. We're not going to fund any of that woke agenda bullshit. We're going to be really civil about this, protecting American culture and preserving this idea that we can have people from all types, but we're not going to endorse this Marxist theology, this brainwashing agenda that is anti-science, anti-human, that's anti-logic, and destroys all countries and all people that get involved with it. We need to get people to wake up. I'm going to be dissecting Thomas Sowell's work with AI and all kinds of work, and working to broadcast media like Charlie has done, and get it out there on the web. I'm not doing big stadium speakings. I want somebody else to do that if they want to. I would rather just be happy and safe at home, online, and on the phone, not to get shot by these radical leftists, because I want to speak my mind and how to solve the problems. But I'm here for you, and I'm risking my life every day getting signatures. I have protesters, I have people threatening me. I could run across someone who's with the cartels and says they got to take me out because we're working to stop them. And this is crazy, but I might not be doing this petition business too much longer. But at the same time, I might double down and expand, grow it. I should be on the ground, but I really want to be remote. And that's where I need your help. I need you to share. I need you to get involved, start making some crypto, start giving your testimonies. I'll give you free alpha now. If you just join Yin Yang Smart Contracts, start poking around, start asking questions. I will help you. I'm looking for the active community. So if you want to make money off of crypto, you can follow me. I'm not hype. I've lost money in crypto too, but I know what I'm doing now. You lose enough, you learn from it as an intelligent person, that you can manage yourself and your emotions, know how to make profits off this market. I'm doing it so well right now. I've got the system down. I've been doing it through the whole bear market. And there's evidence there. If you do hashtag crypto petitioner, hashtag crypto petitioner. Now I'm doing Yin Yang DAO, not as much media now. But the Yin Yang DAO ties into this, because we're going to solve government with our own government of and by the people. We're going to balance out the energies and not use force against force like Tai Chi. We're going to yield and use our own power that's stronger than them, our own documented constitutional direct democracy power to limit government. That's a yin yang method. We're not going to use force against force to try to overpower the government like the radicals do. We're not going to just wait for elections and wait for the state, wait for this hierarchical structure to protect us. No, we're going to build a horizontal platform where everyone's voice is empowered as individuals for limited government and freedom in our lives. And that's what we want for the best of humanity. We want you to be involved. We want you to sign up and tell us what kind of initiatives you want drafted. We can create them. If you get enough tokens and lock them in, We'll create them. We'll even launch a token. We're going to create a whole token ecosystem with our own DEX, our own launchpad. It's going to have staking in a DAO launched first. I want you to be part of that. We're going to be auditing this with AI. I'm going to be learning about that, but we're also hiring a potent, powerful auditing team that will spread the message to some, 300,000 people on X, and spread the message that we are legit and we are here to stay. And I hope that you are there for that, because it's not going to be cheap for me and I'm going to pay for it, and it's going to go to everyone else. Even my own friends will bypass this opportunity because they're not paying attention. They're not looking at it analytically. They might judge me based off of something. I don't know what's wrong with my local community, but I need to replace all of the laggards that are not here to boost and support this mission. This is the mission to save democracy, save the republic, use direct democracy to save the republic, and do it intelligently, and organize the people in a way that can't be stopped. A future-proof solution cannot be stopped by government and man alone, by each individual having a decentralized ability to duplicate the program to anyone else they know. So there's no hierarchical structure to be taken out, just like cryptocurrency. And all of us are going to get wealthy off the crypto, from our own crypto and from all the alpha of all the other top cryptos that are out there. Because see, we're not competing to beat the other cryptos. We're going to grow alongside them. We're going to grow rapidly when we get to a certain critical point. And I don't want you to miss that. But we're also going to share all the alpha from all the other top cryptos, show you how to be on the way to a crypto millionaire with that 1,000% APY, those multi 100% APYs, those 100% APYs, and other conservative APYs for the top tokens on the top platforms. It's the newer stuff that's more rare that has a higher APY, and it's only high for a limited amount of time. That's why I can't just tell everyone. I can tell you some tokens to buy. I can't tell you where to farm it. Like, I would love it if you bought WLFI right now, because that's Trump's token and it's going to boom. I believe it. Tron's invested in it. All kinds of entities are going to be investing in a huge lending program. Exactly what we need to teach people about DeFi lending and DeFi applications. And it's going to be huge, multi-blockchain project, probably with yield farms eventually on its own too. I have no doubt it's just going to grow this massive enterprise. And I can show you right now where you can get like 200% APY on it, and a few areas with paying daily 150%, 160% APY, and 100% on WLFI. So when you hold a certain amount of that token, you're not only just holding that token, but when you're over 100%, what I like to calculate, you have like 12 months of that token. You get paid every month. I like those divisibles by 12. Like 1,200 is a nice round number, and 1,200 is a great number as well, because then you get to see every month when you're over that 100% APY that you actually collect that. I mean, every day you see it, every second it's paying you. But you see that, and you can collect it, you can compound it, you can see how these methods are going to compound wealth unlike anything else. And before the markets drop, you can capture all these gains as it's going up and before it's dropping. And then after it drops, of course, you know exactly when it's starting to drop, where to move it. So you get the best protection for your assets. You can buy the dip. You can also hold long, like I did the whole bear market. Hashtag crypto petitioner. I was showing people, I was proving it. These stablecoin mining farms were legit, and I was getting paid every day, and everyone else was losing it. You all are slow. When you see me doing this and you don't even ask questions, you don't even offer a chance to say, hey, I would like to know how to do that. Can I be your friend? That's why you're missing out. And I'm the most open and available person for the most part, except those idiots that waste my time. And there's some of you out there that just do waste my time. And I'm not going to respond to you, because you're not doing what you were supposed to do from the first conversation. So there is not a chance for progress. If you do and follow the directions I can show you, we will all make money. You will make money, and I'll help you as you start to profit. You can refer others, make even more additional money from a referral program when they refer others. So it's passive income at some point. All teaching basic DeFi everyone needs to know for the future, all for free and very low cost, because DeFi is here to go mainstream. And our tokens, Economic Lift token and the Ballot AI token ecosystem with multiple tokens I'm launching under that, it's all for you, those that get in early with my project, Yin Yang DAO. We're going to get the official site up soon. Right now, we're working with yinyang.now.site, and we have Yin Yang Smart Contract on Telegram. That's where you can start engaging and find some free alpha. So get involved, get in now. I got to go do my turn and get paid. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Rest in peace, Charlie. Miss you. I'm going to live in your legacy to make sure people wake up thinking about you always, having those debates, having that civil dialogue, and having having that attitude that America has to be first for my country I live in, and we have to have God first and know that there's a lot of leeches, there's a lot of parasites, a lot of people trying to take us down, and we're not going to tolerate it anymore. We're not going to tolerate the violence, the calls for violence, and we're not going to go on that path towards destruction, and we're not going to associate with people that are on that path. So God bless, amen. We're going to take this country back. I know what I'm doing, and I'm here to empower you. So if you want that empowerment and the knowledge of the crypto and the petition alpha, how we can actually save our world with ballot measures and start filing them in mass in countries all over the world and states rapidly. We unite a fire here, we'll unite it worldwide. And that's how we decentralize our future. That's how we bring power to the people back. If you like the sound of that, please share this stream and visit me on X. Reach out. I might have a gift for you on X.